Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to do a review of a few knives that I purchased from QR Enterprises. Like always, I was scrolling eBay, and I was looking for a couple of knives, one for bushcraft, one for leather work, and so forth. I'm always on eBay wasting time and looking for stuff, and I wanted to try and give what I'd hoped was a up-and-coming American company a chance and get one of their products. While looking at the knives, a lot of great reviews. Everything was pretty much positive. The only negative review, if you will, was somebody had complained about the leather mask or leather sheath. But if you looked at the pictures, if you were disappointed in it, that's on you. I bought these knowing that I would be making different leather leather masks for these. They work. I don't see why they wouldn't work, but busted stitching, just, they're functional. Not great, but functional. I said all the reviews that I saw were glowing reviews. Not only are they on eBay, that they are on Etsy as well. And all of them were great reviews. Great knife, great edge, great fit and finish, blah, blah, blah. Everything looked fantastic. So I thought I'd give them a shot. QR Industries, they did answer a lot of my questions before I went and purchased the knives, which was very, very nice. So let's go ahead and get into these, and we'll talk a little bit about them. We'll start with this one first. I purchased this one. It is supposedly a handmade Skinner, and I bought it for an EDC fixed blade. Very nice fit and finish. Few rough spots on it, but I knew going into it for the price I was paying, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. This knife was $39 plus $10 shipping and handling. Feels like it has a pretty good edge. And spoiler alert, the review on these knives and the company is going to be a little hit and miss. Let's get into the knife. Okay, first off, the leather sheath, standard leather sheath. It's not bad. It's very usable, but it's not the style that I want, so I will be making a new leather sheath. I'm not disappointed in this leather sheath. Decent product. Just not what I want. The blade. Beautiful blade. Beautiful knife. The only rough part that I feel is back here. It feels like it has a little chip in the wood, and now that I'm looking at it, no, it's just not beveled evenly, but that's something I can clean up myself. I'm not worried about that. The blade itself is 440C. There was not a listing on the Rockwell hardness, but it is a flat grind. And let's check out the edge from the factory. I haven't done anything with it. Not horrible, but not great. Again, I completely intend to hone up and sharpen my blades, 9 times out of 10, regardless of what manufacturer it is. I'm always honing and sharpening up my own blades. It's not horrible, but it's not great. The packaging. This is where my radar kind of went up a little bit. I wish I would have done an unboxing. I didn't intend to do a review on these at all, but the only reviews were just reviews from Etsy and eBay. I did find one video on YouTube, but the gentleman's audio went out, and it was a very, very short video, and nothing. I'd know nothing from his video about the knives. The boxing, all the knives came in boxes that were wrapped in cellophane. When you open the box, the knife and the sheath were also wrapped in cellophane. And when you got the knife out, one of the knives, I don't remember which one, felt like it was completely coated in Vaseline. Another one of the knives felt like it was completely coated in oil. And another one felt like it was coated in cosmoline. And that was what raised a flag in my mind. I reached out to QR Industries and asked, I had asked them before if they made the knives, and they said yes, and they said they ship out of New York. I assumed that they were made in the United States. It took a lot of looking, but I finally found that they are actually out of Pakistan. Nothing wrong with that. But when I asked, before I found that information, when I asked QR Industries if they were made in the United States, nothing. It was crickets. I asked them 3 times. I even told them I was going to do a YouTube video and talk about it. Still no response. So take that for what it's worth. I think it's still going to be a usable EDC fixed blade. It's almost exactly what I was looking for. Let's get some measurements on it. The overall length, 7 inches. Blade is, what is this? 3 to the cutting edge. 3 and, you know, I just noticed this doesn't even have a sharpening choil. I'll be adding a sharpening choil to this. Yeah, cutting edge is 3 inches, and overall, like I said, is just over 7, just shy of 7 1/4. Let's look at blade thickness. All the way up here, we're at 4.1. Is that 4.18 millimeters? I think I'm in millimeters. Yes. 4.20, and all the way down to the tip. Let's see if I can get the very tip. Right at the tip, we're at 1.1 millimeters. Well, let's see. I don't have a whole lot to test it on. The intended purpose is going to be opening packages and cutting things, and just, you know what you do with everyday EDC knives, right? So, well, let's check out the edge. See if I can find some cardboard. And we already know it's relatively sharp. You just cut up some of this cardboard. This is pretty devastating to blades sometimes. If the Rockwell hardness is a decent hardness, I think the edge will return to a good sharpness and stay where it needs to be. I can already tell it's getting a little duller. Let's check it back out on the piece of paper. This was never, oh yeah, okay, I was wrong. It is still shaving sharp, relatively. It's not great. Look, I'm not disappointed in the edge with this from a factory. It's just, it is an edge, like most edges that I will tune up myself. Yeah, not bad. It's still not bad. So stay tuned. I will be making another sheath for this. I have not decided what kind of sheath I'm going to make yet. I think I may make 2. I'm probably going to make a leather sheath, but I'm also wanting to try my hand in Kydex. Get a good look at that knife before I bring out the next one. I'll wipe it down for y'all one more time. Very nice knife. Let's see if I can get the focus on it. finish on it. It's not bad. It's the only rough spot that I felt, like I said earlier, was right there on the tip. Come on, focus. So you can tell right there on the tip, it's a little jagged, little rough. And I get this bench cleaned up and we'll take a look at the next knife. The next knife is a handmade hunting bushcraft knife. It is the one that has probably the worst sheath. Take a look at that. Stitching is already busted. Just horrible on the backside. I mean, even when I started doing leather work, my stitching wasn't that bad. I'm sure this was done with a machine, and it's just horrible. But again, I knew that I was going to be making a different style sheath for this, so I'm not concerned about it. I didn't even finish stitching it out. So let's take a look at the knife itself. This is, like I said, a hunting / bushcraft knife. I bought it for bushcrafting. I've been wanting a bushcraft knife, and I decided to go with the one that I wanted has not been in stock for a very long time. I just actually got an email yesterday saying that another one like it was in stock, but the one that I've been waiting on, it has not been in stock for a long time. Again, no sharpening choil. I'll have to correct that. Not a hard thing to do. A little bit about this knife. So it was advertised at $78 with free shipping. Not only are they on eBay, but they're on Etsy. I went and looked at Etsy for reviews as well, and I saw this knife and it was on sale on Etsy for $48 with free shipping, and I reached out to QR Enterprises and asked if they had price match, and they said they most definitely would. So I got this shipped to the house for 48 bucks. I thought, as little as I get to go camping, I would try it out because of all the reviews, all the positive reviews on their products and their knives. And if it didn't live up to the name, then I wouldn't be out, a whole lot of money. This one is made from 1050 carbon steel. It's the same steel that Top Knives uses in their knives, so it can't be a bad steel. It has a claimed heat treat of Rockwell hardness of 58. And if that is true, this should be a very durable edge that can be brought back time and time again and hold a decent edge. From the factory, it does not feel bad at all. Let's check it out. Yeah, not that great. From the factory, kind of sucks, actually. All these people on Etsy and eBay, oh, very sharp knives, great knife, blah, 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 blah. Okay, look, I can't even get it to cut paper. Come on, people, seriously? Again, it was $48, but how many other knives out there that are on Amazon and stuff like that for cheap can you find for a good deal? I will be putting a new edge on this myself. You can barely even cut cardboard. I don't think it's gonna end up being a bad knife. Good Lord, I can't even get it to cut. It's just ripping through now. Project knife, right? So I'm going to be putting an edge on that and making a new sheath for it. I wasn't upset with it until just now. But hey, that is what it is. Let's take a look at the overall dimensions of the knife. The blade, the cutting edge is 4.5. Overall length's 5 inches on the blade. 9 and just over a quarter on overall length. It is Wenge, micarta, and G10 spacers. So micarta, G10 spacers, and Wenge wood. A little rough here on this pin. Not very symmetrical on the handle scales. Look, and see, this is, I'm not trying to bash on anybody, but because there were no reviews besides what was written online, I wanted to give this an honest review. I am just showing y'all exactly what I'm looking at. It's not horrible. Again, for 48 bucks, I'm not complaining. I don't know really what I would have expected. Now, if I would have paid the $78 for this knife, yeah, I'd be a little bit more upset. I probably still would not return it because I like messing with stuff. I like putting edges on knives. I do it 9 times out of 10 on all knives that come out anyways. But yeah, I could probably, that's the wood part, I can probably clean up and make that a little bit nicer. Yeah, I'll be making another sheath for this and testing it out even further. Yeah, buddy, I feel you. You're jumping up on me. You want to go outside, I know. Looks like there is inconsistency in the full tang right here. You know, y'all, if y'all see this video and you're looking at QR Industries, I hope that this video helps you make a informed decision, because everything online, as far as Etsy and eBay, all the written comments and reviews were glorious reviews. Not so much. Not horrible, but not the best. For the money, yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence on that one. This is the last knife that I purchased from them. It's a Japanese utility knife, and I wanted to get this for leather work. You could tell I'm already working on it. It didn't come like this. I'm actually working on this. This was not flat. It's supposed to be a chisel grind. And I apologize. The first one was, what did I say? The first one was, I can't remember, flat grind, if I told you or not. The Bushcraft knife, I think it is, look at it again, I can't remember what it is. Saber grind, that's what it looks like to me. And I might be wrong, but... and this one is supposed to be just a flat chisel grind. This knife, when I pulled it out of the packaging, this knife would not cut the cellophane off the boxes of the other knives. I have already sharpened it enough that it is skiving leather just fine, and I know I can get it to where I need, and I like the feel of it. I think it's going to do exactly what I want it to do. But I paid $32 plus $10 shipping for this knife, so 42 bucks. It is D2 steel. They say it's 56 to 58 Rockwell hardness, and it has rosewood handles. It's available in all kinds of other stuff. I can feel the pins. I can feel pins on some of the others as well, but this, for it not to even cut cellophane off the box, it wouldn't even tear the cellophane off the box. Just, But now that I know, and don't take this wrong, if I knew this came from an American maker, I probably would have contacted them and been like, look, man, I want a discount, or let me return it. But coming from Pakistan, I don't know what to expect. I've never bought anything that I know of from Pakistan. So I'm not trying to bash the company. I'm just trying to give an honest review. Other than that, fit and finish looks good. I can tune this blade up and it's probably going to work fantastic. As long as their heat treat is what they say they are, they all should be fantastic knives. But do you want to spend the money on making a new leather sheath? This one's just going to stay in the sheath because it's a leather working knife. I probably will even trim it down so it's not as bulky. It's just a leather working knife. That's not bad. This sheath, again, nothing wrong with this sheath at all. It's actually fairly nice. Not what I want, so I'm going to make another one. This sheath, garbage. Sorry. Just, it looks horrible. I mean, it's functional. If you had to have something to go out in the woods for a bushcraft class, yes, it would get you by. And I planned on making a new leather sheath for these anyway, so I was already expecting that going into my purchase. But guys, I hope this helps anybody in the future looking at QR Enterprises, and this review helps you make an informed decision. Because like I said, there was nothing on YouTube or online. I even looked on Reddit and it was crickets. Nobody answered the guy who posted the question. So hope it helps. I know I don't think I finished reviewing this. What was it? It's a 5-inch blade, 4.5 inch, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 inch cutting edge, 5-inch blade, 6, 7, 8, 9 9/4. I think I already said that. I'm just going to go ahead and give y'all some dimensions real quick on everything. 3.34 millimeters, 1.18 millimeters at the tip, and behind the edge, right behind the edge, is 0.85 millimeters. And this review did not go as I was thinking. I was honestly hoping to cut a bunch of stuff up, and yeah, didn't work that way. But like I said, hopefully with this video, looking at these knives, you can make an informed decision. Maybe I got 3 knives that had issues, or maybe everybody else who reviewed these products aren't knife guys. I honestly can't say, but I know that I'm going to have to tune up the edge on every single one of these. And if the Rockwell hardness is what they say it is, they should make great knives. Appreciate y'all checking it out. Stay tuned. I've got a lot of leather working projects coming up. Got a couple of ass masks. Yeah, I got a couple of axe masks. I've got a Bushcraft leather strop, and of course knife sheaths. So if you like leather projects, stick around. I'll be starting on those probably next week. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all next time.